competition
Oh.
to remove you from the air.
Canvas aiding, my man, and indeed, Rip Trezif, R.I.P. Rest in pepperonis. This is Trezif the Second. Why would I dismiss a higher level player? Because there are certain, like, I don't necessarily do it with a lot of players. There are certain players on certain teams that once you get past a certain stage with them, as far as skills go, there just is, there's really no, like, once if you've got a tree, like say in this specific instance, we've got a tree. Every time we take a skill on someone, it adds team value, and we have to play against higher ranked teams. After you get like maybe grab on a tree, or you know, the only really useful skills on the tree are like jump up, block, and you know maybe like grab and stuff like that. But jump up and block all need you to roll doubles. So if you get to level 3 and you still haven't rolled a double on your tree, then you're probably better off just firing him, starting again, and trying to get a double. Like if you see what I mean, and like RJ says, like get into level 1 and like get into level 2 and 3 is way easier than getting a tree to like 4 and 5. So yeah, you just end up with a lot of extra team value for skills which are just in no way useful to your team. That's all it is.
First, but you can never tell.
Orcs are hard, brutal opponents who can also handle the ball.
You've got to be smarter or stronger.
Right, let's do this. Set up your players in defense. We are defending, which is nice. Yeah, in an organised league, it is much less common. I mean, to be fair, even in an organised league, I would still consider firing big guys if you had the money for it. I really feel like I would say the majority of big guys, not necessarily all of them. Some of them you can, but say like, I mean, this is coming from predominantly playing humans. Like the ogre on a human team, I actually like the ogre. I think he adds a bit of much needed beef to a human team. But if you get an ogre to level 3 and you still haven't rolled a double to give him block, I would quite happily fire him and just use a level 1 ogre. Because the difference between a level 1 ogre and a level 3 ogre is basically just one has guard, one doesn't. Like that's all it is. So if you feel like you can live without the guard, you're better off giving yourself another chance to roll a double. And try and make him really good. Because having a big guy with block compared to having a big guy without block is like night and day. It really makes such a difference. Also, a lot of it depends on how much you're trying to just win as many games as possible, and how much you just want to. Like this, there's definitely to be something to be said for, you know, just pick a team, play for fun. If people level up, keep the level ups. I've done that on a lot of teams. You just and then just played them out, like played with whatever levels I get for as long as I feel like I want to play them. And then after 30, 40 games, you know, think to myself, all right, I'm done with them for now because they've been butchered. But like, if you really want to be, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it because I felt like the tree is really like there are no skills I want on this tree apart from like block, jump up, plus movement would all be good. But like having guard on the tree is kind of useless. Piling on's okay, but it's not like it's still a bit crappy. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I feel like we're better off just taking the tree out back, chopping it up, and getting a new one. Right, you good sir are most certainly worth punching.
They're gathering around that lone flame, like halflings round a sandwich.
Oh, orc off the pitch straight away. Get in there, Mr. Aubrey. Well done, that man. Well done. Oh, and hello, Mateen, by the way. I didn't see you there. So sometimes when the names come up blue, it's hard to see on the background. But yes, hello there. Hello, welcome. Right. The other one did have tackle, but I wanted to get around. Like, on the off chance I didn't knock him down, I still could have done the push and kept going, kind of thing. We're just going to put a bunch of pressure on the good old orcs. Sacrifice some linos to the blitzers. Nah, I don't actually mind. Like, if his blitzers can only get so far, I don't actually mind it. Like, if we don't take any punches and he has to back himself into a corner, I'm cool with that. I feel like basing him up this early in the game might be a bit of a, like, asking for trouble. Especially because this guy's got tackle and this guy's got tackle. If I had some spare wrestle linos to sacrifice to him, I might have done. Yes, and good luck, have fun, because I've forgotten. What's timing? Okay, good.
Yeah, smells like a
Good,
good
okay.
old-fashioned fight.
I'm kind of surprised that he straight up just blitzed with the guy with no block and no tackle. Like, he's got like a tackle blitzer here. Surely, like, even if he just moved the lineman across and then blitzed with this guy, surely that would have been better. But never mind. Now I get to, like, blitz, run. Well, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit curious as to the old Black Hawk Blitz. Right. Yeah. Counting on them pals, indeed. We will get them pals. Okay, so now he just gets like a 2 dice, and then he sees probably a 1 dice, and then he decides what to do about the ball. But the way he's done it, he's now got like the thrower and these 2 guys free. So there is definitely the possibility that we can get to him. You think he's going to go for a... I mean, if he does go for a throw, where's he going to throw to? Well, the other thrower? Oh, he's going to I was going to say, I wonder if he re-rolls that. Well, there goes one of his re-rolls already. You know what? I'm not even sure I would have re-rolled that block. Well, actually, no. Yeah, you probably have to, because otherwise I get the ball. Yeah, it was definitely iffy. And now his re-roll's gone. Like, he really needs to do this before he starts throwing more blocks.
Scoops up the ball with ease.
Okay. But now we get to... Now we get to punch this guy, and if this guy goes down, we get to run this guy through, these guys around, and then we get to try and make like one or 2 dodges. Oh, I don't know. Okay,
Unity is strength.
that's unfortunate.
That's a strike made with technique and precision.
If we could have survived the block, it would have been good, because then we could have maybe taken a 2 dice here and moved him out of the way. Oh. Trezif is back to his good old ways.
I think that tree man was thirsty, Jim.
You're right, Bob. It's a shame that a
Yeah, this is a like
isn't enough for
getting knocked down hurts just because it means that we can't tie up these Black Orcs, or can't tie them up particularly well, at least. There we go, though. Right. So it's going to be a go. It's going to be a go for it.
This could be a sack. I love it when that happens.
And let's see what happens afterwards, I suppose. I mean, this guy doesn't have block or tackle, and we have a reroll. There we go. Good.
Now this could get exciting.
Why would you go there, game? Out of all the places you could have gone. No. No, I do need to. Right, okay. God, is it worth all these rerolls? Is it worth all the... Yeah, I think it might be. Let's do one game for it. I've never seen that animation before. It just takes a slide. That's pretty cool, sort of. I can't quite make it, so we'll
I think it's the need.
God. Never mind. So we tried 2 going for it, and we failed them both. The good thing is, at least this time we didn't all injure ourselves. So, silver lining. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, da, ba, da, da, ba, da. You've got this still part of the plan. Cool, cool. It's all you, RJ. It's all you. That's unfortunate. Has he got... Okay, that's good. So there goes his last reroll at least. I feel like we're in a reasonably good spot now. His rerolls are gone. We've put him under a lot of pressure. I'm surprised he's doing all this before, like, standing any of these guys up or anything like that. If we do manage to pick this up, I would very much like to score on the thrower, get him his next level up. That would be good. Not quite sure what we'd get on him. 33% would be a little iffy. Trying to knock this guy away from the ball as well with no reroll is very iffy as well. Can the Black Orc reach? Black Orc can't reach because he has to go around. So he could get here with going for it, but can't quite reach the... I don't think he can reach him. Oh.
That's it. Get in their face.
That is indeed Blood Bowl, baby. It is indeed Canvas. Nerves of Steel leader? Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel like Nerves of Steel would be great.
The ball.
Because we do quite often try and dive in there and get the ball with him.
That wouldn't have happened in my day, Jim.
We've got a 1 dice here. Okay, just stand up. No, okay. It's alright, you don't have to, don't worry. Right, in that case then, you are going to... down here.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Oh, not a KO. Yeah, that dude was pretty unlucky there with the double skulls. Double skulls are always crappy. Let's do this.
Touchdown is near.
Sweet. That guy's stunned, so we will go over here. Do I go for it or do I try and survive a turn? That's an interesting question. Well, we got a re-roll. I feel like we just rolled 2 1s. Maybe we don't roll another one. There we go. Okay, sweet. Right, there we go. You have Dark Elves all have blodge and dump off. Yeah, the nerves are still blodge. The nerves are still dump off spam on Dark Elves can be really crazy. You got Trezif, you did indeed get fired, but we like Groot, you have risen again from a small piece of the original tree. You are now Trezif II. Mighty Trezif. Mighty Trezif II, destroyer of souls. But hopefully this time the oppositions are not mine. You're a male tree, you don't have saplings. That's unfortunate. Oh, sorry, we're defending, aren't we? Confirm setup. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, Eggman. Nice. He was cloned and transplanted into a new pot, just like plot plants. Indeed, exactly. Like, he is basically exactly the same as Groot. We managed to salvage a piece. After the team finally snapped and took the old Trezif out back and chopped him into kindling, the coach managed to salvage a tiny piece of him and decided that it would be a good idea to have Trezif II. Quick snap. Oh, look at that kick. I hope he drops it and it goes like here. That'd be good. He's so sharp. Why can't some highlight happen? What highlights? Like we are basically a... Oh, right, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, it has been a while, El Mato. But you've got to understand that maybe the world is just not ready for the quality of your paint art. Yeah, maybe the players are just... They're worried that it will be too much. And that the world will not grow to appreciate your art until after your passing, like many of the greats. I hope not. I hope that you find success far and wide. It bounced twice. Nosedive, how you doing, my man? No, like it's a bit weird. Everyone's back again. Like, it was very quiet in chat for a little while. I do forgive you all, but it's nice that you're all back, or some of you at least. It must be that time of the night when everyone's, kind of half watching Twitch, half finding something to eat, half deciding what they're going to watch on telly.
He won't leave him alone anytime.
Things have gone alright today though. We've had a pretty good... we did... draw me firing trees in. And yeah, Aubrey, you are. If you are... Yep, and for the people that are working... I know, Nosedive, I know you took a nap. Are you feeling a little bit better? I hope you are feeling a little bit better. Giving him a Viking funeral. RJ, that. See, now that is the polite way of saying we chopped him up and burned him. But I like your way much better. Yes, it was indeed a Viking funeral. We didn't just chop him up and burn him. It was a Viking funeral. we didn't chop him up, burn him, and throw him in a lake. We sent him off. We sent him off. People don't watch TV anymore. I don't know. I watch quite a lot of television. Mind you saying that though, you are right. I don't actually watch television on my TV. I just have some TV programs on my PC that I then watch on my television. I luckily I have my second monitor, which I look at whenever people see me reading chat, and the camera's here, the other monitor's here. But this monitor, this second one, is duplicated on the TV over there, the big TV. So if I ever want to watch anything, I can play it on that monitor, turn the monitor off, and just sit over there, which is great. I love it. He was the fire from which we cooked the horse soup. Indeed, indeed. The horse soup, and the horse soup will give everyone glorious powers. Right, we're back to the old. Let's see. I mean, he's almost certainly going to take something a little bit spectacular. But I definitely think that there is the opportunity for a good old nosedive special here.
Gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
I would very much like it if Trezif II would stand up. It's been a while since he stood up, but there we go. Good. And now, I kind of like to do it with Aubrey, but I do actually leap. I do need to read this because I've been using it and I don't. Yeah, exactly, Don. It doesn't actually count as TV, but what I mean is I do actually watch a lot of TV programs on it. It's just that I receive my TV via the internet and not via actual TV. Like, I suppose that is the way things have gone nowadays. But yeah, right. Jump to any square. They make an agility roll with no modifiers. Okay. So it doesn't matter how many tackle zones I'm leaping into. It's all the same. So I can like run here and then leap to here. And it's exactly the same no matter where I go. Right, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Right. In that case, I'm going to run here and leap to here and then punch him. Or at least that's the theory. No, the nosedive special. Yeah, indeed, the nosedive special. That's what we're going to do.
Next to a teammate. Mark my words, Joe.
There we go.
This guy's got legs that would put a grasshopper in shape.
The ultimate weapon of
Would you look at that?
His powerful
Nosedive did a thing. Would you look at that? Nosedive is spectacular. Yeah, I would almost be tempted to throw it here, but I can't because I blitzed. But nosedive, good sir. I salute you. That was spectacular. You did indeed do a thing, and I'm amazed. And someone needs to take a quick look outside, because it may well be that the world is ending. There we go. You go stand over there. If you survive this turn, oh yeah, no, I don't watch British TV so much as I watch like American shows, stuff on Netflix, random stuff.
He'll get an assist now.
Lots of films. But you know what I mean, like just TV in general. Like any TV that I do watch, I now get through the magic of the internet as opposed to watching actual TV. It's been so long since I watched something that wasn't via the internet. I can't even remember. You're not surviving, you're going to die. Have a little faith, Nosedive. Have a little faith in yourself. Just because neither I nor anybody else has any faith in you, that doesn't mean that you should not have faith in yourself. Have I seen Rick and Morty? Indeed, I have seen Rick and Morty. I love that show. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm sure we've had a little conversation about TV before, and Rick and Morty came up. Rick and Morty is by far my favourite cartoon out of all of the cartoons that are on TV and are designed for like adults. You know, I put Rick and Morty a step above anything else. Like that, it's my favourite. And not to say, like, again, just an opinion thing. Like, what do I personally enjoy the most? But I personally enjoy Rick and Morty more than any of them. I love Rick and Morty. I think it's great. I think it is absolutely great. Well, Nosedive survived the turn. So now you just have to. If you make your leap, you score, Nosedive. That is the way this goes. If you make your leap, you score. You might not even have to make a leap. Maybe we could... Oh, that's good. You concede this game is wrong. But yeah, no, I love everything about Rick and Morty. I really do. Ever since the first, to be fair, like it wasn't. I'm not like I've been watching it since the beginning. Like I didn't find out. I don't watch TV. I don't see TV adverts most of the time. Like when I come across random stuff, it's just because I happen to come across it in some way, shape, or form. And I'm like, I give this a watch. And I didn't see the first season of Rick and Morty till well after it had like been on telly. And I watched the first couple and I was like, you know what, this is amazing. And I ended up just watching all of them back to back. I love that show. It's great. It's great. Right. What have we got here? A 67 and that versus a 67. Oh. It's all about the faith, isn't it? Like the great George Michael says, you've got to have faith. Don't leap, go for the dodges. I suppose we have rerolls on the dodges. But that's like 67 with a reroll. Yeah, I suppose. We do have rerolls for the dodges. And none of these guys have tackle. I just like leaping. Is there a way we get this guy out of the way? Nah, not without a bunch of dodges as well. And then we'd still have... That would be like... It's like 183% dodge to then make a 2 dice block with no block. So yes. Nosedive, this is all you, good sir. It's all you.
Fast and impossible to tackle. The fans will love
Nosedive did things!
touchdown. The crowd goes wild.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what to say.
Utterly wild.
It's just...
Train yourselves.
All is forgiven. I don't know what's happened. You know what? You know when...
Hang on, chaps.
Mate, you know when you hear the songs about, you know, coming through the other end of struggles, or you know when you see one of those movies, the TV-only movies, where someone goes through immense hardship, comes out the other side a better person. Maybe that's what's happening to our elf team. Maybe we've got through the bad times, and maybe between Trezif suddenly killing people and Nosedive scoring touchdowns, maybe things have turned around. Maybe we are suddenly... Maybe I should just stop giving Trezif and Nosedive grief. Like, maybe they are actually brilliant. Oh, you should stop doubting yourself, Nosedive. Mr. Aubrey, you get paid $7.15 an hour to watch. Then you, sir, are a lucky man. That's another 2-turn touchdown for you.
Safety in numbers.
Do I want to... Oh, did he? No, do nothing.
That's going to be a turnover.
That is going to be a turnover. But I'll quite happily take the turnover.
Those fists.
Oh. Yeah, it's weird. Like, just all of a sudden, Nosedive has decided that... Did I actually get a guy? Oh. Well, anyway. Going for. The random like bunch of stuns that this guy did get is pretty harsh. But then again, we got guys stunned as well. Should I try and make... I'm going to try and make Nosedive pick the ball up again. I mean, why not? He's got sure feet and he's got... Look at that. Look at that. It's the Nosedive show. Like, why did we ever doubt him? I don't... Oh. Why did we ever doubt him? You work in a hotel to you check SC. Oh yeah, honestly, I know what you mean though. I used to have a job where I worked like 12-hour night shifts, and it was the same there. Like, there's a lot of times when you're basically just sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. We used to have stuff that we had to do like every few hours, but apart from that, it was just like if the phone didn't ring and no one needed you to do anything, then you're just sitting around waiting. So I get it, my man. I get it. I could really be evil and stamp on one of these guys, but I don't feel like I want to do that at this point. I feel like I'd much rather just make it so that they can't get away. Let's have a look. Nosedive. Yeah, honestly, like this. You know what it is? I think it's like this sure feet. All of a sudden, we've given him sure feet, and he has suddenly become sure of himself. He's like, I can do it. I've got this. I've had enough of you trying to drag me down, Mr. Boss Man. I'm not taking your crap anymore. No.
Well, they had to retreat a little.
Oh, would you look at that?
Dangerous.
Well, there goes the blitz again. So again, Nosedive, you get your chance at glory. One dodge. 1, 2. Can he get it back and around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do this. All it's going to take is a dodge and a go for it. Oh, right, cool. Yeah, funnily enough, my brother's wife's dad. So my brother's father-in-law. He does that. He does the same thing as well. But yeah, I used to do like a combination of server maintenance and support and like an IT help desk. And when you're on a 12-hour night shift between 7 at night till 7 in the morning, granted the place I worked was a 24-hour thing, and there was always people there. But at 3 in the morning, you know, if no one's ringing the phone, you know, there's nothing else to do. You're just kind of sitting there like, oh god, let's watch some telly. The team photo updated with Nosedive. Nosedive needs like all of a sudden. What? That's nice. I like that one. I like that one. So, but he's still got the injury over his head. Is he now like a combination of glorious and injured?
At least they have teammates.
Oh. So the tackle. Oh, don't die. That team photo is quite possibly the. Oh, see the unfortunate thing is now we probably need to make one block to make this a little bit easier on you. Like if we move a guy here, we do 1 2 dice block, and then it's a dodge out, dodge back in.
That player's going for it.
Is he going heavy on the... I'm going to punch the tree again. Okay. Has this guy got blocked? No. Okay. It's a bit risky.
The attacker has an assist.
There we go. We've got Mighty Blow. Good. See, get in there, Trezif. You tell him. You tell that Black Hawk. Do not mess with me.
He's going to sleep.
I'm a tree.
Maybe we will see him on the pitch
Right.
later.
Now, time to try and... I'd very much... I see, it's still a risk. But I think the 2 dice block is less risky than having to make extra dodges. I don't know. All we need is a push. That works. There we go. So now we just have to make less dodges. Follow. So there we go, Trezif. Nosedive. It's time for your glory again. That's it. I don't know. All is forgiven. All is forgiven. Nosedive is now officially MVP. Best elf in the world. Best elf EU. Oh, best elf EU. I can imagine between 11 at night and 7 in the morning there's bugger all to do. Unless like there's some random people who have insomnia and asking you where the ice machine is and stuff. or locking themselves out of their room. Yes, you know what, Mr. Aubrey, I am very sorry. You know, maybe you should be a little bit more like Nosedive in that he doesn't blindfold himself. It would probably help you if you could see where you were going. Um, oh, but Nosedive out of nowhere has turned out to be an absolute beast. It's glorious. I love it. I very much hope that this guy... I know it's crappy for him. I very much hope that this guy sticks the game out, doesn't concede. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to start a fresh one. And I hate ending the stream on a concede. Exactly, that's it. You need to lull me into a full sense of security. Like, pretend that you're really, really bad and then have a brilliant game. Oh, an additional bribe. Okay. See, when the lows are as low as they have been for Nosedive, the highs seem that much higher. Like, at the moment, it's like the second coming of the greatest star player ever. The one thing I will say, like, we have done some good things with regards to getting the ball and stuff. But this guy, he's got no reroll, and he does keep throwing all these blocks before even remotely securing the ball. Like, again, if any of these blocks go bad, then we do exactly the same thing. We just blitz a guy out of the way, and we run up and put a load of tackle zones on the ball. You're like Lee Sin. Is that? Oh, well, okay, fair enough. I just need to understand the power of the Sonic Wave and the Dragon's Rage. To be fair, actually, the War Dancer block animation probably does look a lot like the Dragon's Rage kick. So I'm sure that's what it's called. I personally have never played Lee Sin. Is it Dragon's Rage? Is ulti? I'm sure it is. But War Dancer, actually, funnily enough, now I'd never thought about it, but funnily enough, War Dancers are a lot like him. You know, they can jump over people. They can kick them. You've used a female War Dancer for Nosedive's image. Why is that? Poor old Nosedive. You know what, actually, though? I'm not sure where you got that drawing from, but I do like the drawing. That's a cool drawing. Although it does look like the symbol on her belt looks like she's sponsored by Guinness. Is that just me, or is that a... Doesn't that look like a bit like the Guinness harp? Or the old Guinness harp? Is there still a Guinness harp? Chevy, how you doing, my man? No, the tree didn't die. The tree got to level 3 and didn't roll doubles. So we decided to cut him into pieces and replant him. Oh, it is Dragon's Rage. Cool. He has been remade in Trezif's glorious image. But yeah, good to see you again, Chevy.
Pick up the ball. Apparently, it's more difficult than it seems.
He did not roll the doubles. The only doubles Trezif rolls are double skulls. Yeah, that's it. I just hate trees. I am completely anti-environment. It's not that I don't believe in global warming, it's that I actively go out of my way to warm the globe. That's that's the way it is. Right. This guy really doesn't like what happened there? Oh, I stand up failure. Okay. So an 83%. No, let's go with 83%. Go in there. And then leap. Okay, this is going to be some proper full-on elf nonsense. How about that? With no reroll.
Very nice.
Knuckles balls, Jim.
Oh, it was so close to being absolutely spectacular. But we've got strip ball, so it's okay.
He's had that.
Oh, he's got sure hands, never mind. Oh, it was so close to being so good. Save a tree, burn a book. Where do we want to go now then? I suppose we just try and get these guys away. Well, there you go. That's unfortunate. Don't die. Okay. Whew. Oh, God. Poor old Aubrey. I bet you see some crazy things like working in a hotel all the time. Especially working the night shift in a hotel. Why have I got Ring of Fire stuck in my head? Laters, RJ. You have a little nap.
More the merrier.
Put one guy in scoring range. Yeah, like with this half has got. It's so weird that we are actually, there is the distinct possibility we pull out another 5-0 with the Elves. Like, that would be crazy. 2 5-0s in 2 days. Damn. Oh, we're very much like that. But this has been another one of the, like, again, like none of the oh right, okay, yeah, the thrower. Oh yes, I keep forgetting that you are our thrower. You've got a level up though, which is good. We get to give you another actual throwing skill. Nerves of I think Nerves of Steel is going to be the way we go. I think having the option of you getting into tackle zones, picking up the ball and being able to throw it in the tackle zones is definitely going to be good for us. You went 7-0 with your Skaven. I've never been that high. I've never had a.
Solid formation.
I generally have never played agi teams. Like, it's not often I get a proper blowout. Want to get rid of. Oh god, no! Now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. I'd rather not, thank you. Is this his turn 8? Okay, so he's caging up to stop me from getting to him. Who are we going to blitz? We're going to blitz someone. I'm just not quite sure who yet. Probably this guy. I'd like to punch a tackle guy. Did we have a... Oh, we did get an extra bribe as well. Yeah, we're almost certainly going to try and punch one of these tackle blitzers. Probably this one. If we can punch him over here, maybe. Get a 2 dice here and then just load up and foul him with the lineman. We have got where's our dirty player as well? Is he off the pitch or is he wrestle? Is dirty player guy off the pitch? Where's Moobot? Oh, is Moobot missed next game? Was he the missed next game? Oh no, there he is. Okay. Right then. You stand up. I'd very much like a power here.
He's coming to help his buddy.
There we go.
That's gonna hurt.
Follow. There you go in there. You have dodge, so go on, make the 1 dodge for me. There we go. %. We'll take that with a bribe. Whew.
This isn't going to be...
And there we go. Oh, Moobot, you dirty little player, you. You dirty little player. Good old turn 8 foul. Sweet. Right, let's see where we are. Oh god, don't start typing the lyrics to Barbie Girl. Oh, you scored 9 times on your Lizards one. That is pretty spectacular. A sleepwalking epileptic. Oh god, if you woke him up he would fit and you had to keep guiding him back to his... Damn! So what, you just had to keep guiding him back but trying to keep him asleep so he didn't... Oh, that must have been an experience.
Back to the winning team again.
God, we get the ball now as well. God, that was all on his drive. Oh. What was we... What do you recommend start with Dark Elves? Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I'm definitely with RJ on this one. I would definitely get a Witch Elf. Oh, the alt player is PJ Salt. Oh, what? What raging? What chat? Oh, sorry. Oh. I wasn't even paying attention. Like, is it again? It seems a bit weird. Like, I know the game. Like, I know it sucks to lose, but getting mad about the one specific foul I did is like, I don't know. Like, maybe I just have a completely different outlook on this game than the majority of people who are out there playing it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, yes, I'm winning 3-0, but I've got a bribe and a dirty player guy, and it's the last turn and a half.
HBO says Game of Gnome. You never
Yeah.
know which little bearded grunt is going to die. Then there's Dr. Flu, a time traveler with Nergal's rot. Travels through history, infecting everybody. It's really rather good. But some of the plots are...
Yeah, I just don't get the... I really don't understand that, oh, you're winning, therefore you should not foul me mentality. Like, we've still got a full half of the game to go, and he's playing orcs, and he can quite easily kill a bunch of elves.
What are you up to?
Like, it could happen. Like, there is no way that... Like, it could quite easily happen. So, I am not... I am definitely not content with the old... Well, we're just gonna... Where do I want to go with this? Yeah, I don't understand the mentality. I mean, at least that guy afterwards said, "All right, fair enough." But we still actually have to play the game, and as far as I'm concerned, the best way to protect my elves is to get orcs off the pitch.
Well, it's okay. Some say it's perfect for playing Blood Bowl in. I call it dull.
Especially in a game like this, where it's clear that he is fully intending to spend the rest of the game. Like, it's not like I could you know what? The only time I could ever understand it is if the guy was like, you know what? I've lost. I'm not going to throw any more blocks. I'm just going to sit here till the end of the game and let you do what you want. I wouldn't like it, but I could understand it. But having the mentality whereby I'm just going to keep punching your elves trying to kill them for the rest of the game, but I'm going to get upset when you foul me, that just seems a little bit weird to me. It seems a little on the odd side, at least. Right, let's be safe for a moment.
Quick and easy. Nothing to see here.
Wizardry Online. I think I've heard of Wizardry Online. I've never actually played it though. Stick a guy here. I kind of want to go. Now, you know what we'll do? For the moment, anyway, we are gonna. We go and do this.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength? With arms like...
Oh, go on, Trezif. There we go. There's a good old Trezif kick. Trezif the second. And I will quite happily do this. One dice. There we go. I should give you kick. Kick on the tree. That would be pretty hilarious. Hello, Kennedy, by the way. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. And Pontus, first game versus Dwarves. Oh, try not to get involved in a big old brawl with them. Is the only advice I would give. Is the only advice I would give you. Although it depends who you're playing as. But yeah, hello, Kennedy. Good to see you, my man. How you been? And Turtle Bros as well. Sneaking in there for the brawl. Good to see you too. Oh, everyone's getting in there. I forgot to do the betting on the last couple of games. Actually, sometimes I forget. It just I've been having I was having fun with the chat and whatnot. Oh, got RJ. Oh, RJ. I suppose you are permanently Coach RJ now, so you can kind of get away with it. But still, I am actually curious to see who is the first person to get to Bruiser 10k. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of people who have already hit over 1,000 and gone up to Blitzer, but I'm definitely going to be interested to see who gets to 10k first. Got RJK was actually the RJK is currently the highest actually, but that could all come crashing down very shortly. Oh, I think you are actually the only 2k. There's not. I don't think there is another one. I think there's some people who are close, but I think you are the only one. Yeah, I think you are literally the only one. The next closest is like Minoras and Helsing, but they're on like 1,300. God, you were well ahead. Right. Let us be doing this.
This player is certainly the best choice for this end.
Is there a cap? No, I think I changed it so that you can pretty much do what happened, do what you like now. I will check after this turn. But I'm almost certain I changed it so that you can pretty much go for your life. He's got sprint. How far can the Black Hawk get? Pretty far. You know what? You know what we could do? We haven't blitzed yet, have we? Let's do this.
Time to hand off the ball.
I'm not quite sure why we ran over there and decided to go this way.
Grab it without dropping it.
But
Simple as that, Jim. Ball is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
God, would you look at this? With his sure feet. I get exactly what you mean, RJ. I get exactly what you mean.
Be after I broke its legs.
Thank you for letting me know, though. I'm glad to know that you're regular. No, it's a euphemism, Chevy. I'm almost certain it's a euphemism because I use the same one.
Fair fights can be so overrated. There's always room in sport for a scrap like this.
Okay. Well. I'm almost certain, unless he's actually going to a swimming pool, I'm almost certain it's a euphemism for needing the loo. Yeah, exactly. You're just a layman to me. You are You are certainly not just a lineman to me. I can't help the fact that Nosedive is just outshining everyone. Nosedive has decided that he's had enough of being taken for granted, and he no longer wants to be the butt of everyone's jokes, and he's just going to score all day, every damn day. That's it. You can't, like. The thing is, Mr. Aubrey, the one thing that you've got going in your favour is that it's Nosedive. So I'm almost 99% certain that this run of great form will almost certainly come to an abrupt end at some point in the near future, and then we'll be back to good old nosediving all the time. But for now he's having a glorious little run of form, and he should he should be basking in the glory. Yeah, you know what? The thing is though, the unfortunate part for this for you is that you are our you're our ball hunting war dancer. You're the guy that's got to put in the hard yards and get the ball back for us. Like, you're the guy that's got to put himself in harm's way. You're the engine of the team. Nosedive is just the glory hog who just runs around with the ball when we're winning games. Yeah, exactly. You just end up sandwiched between fat, sweaty Black Hawks who are going to punch you to death. That's it. Your job is to survive and get the ball. That's it. Let's have a look. He might still be Aussie, indeed. Yeah. Yes, Chevy. Are SPP you gain during solo leagues permanent? I was under the assumption that if you like create a team, like a team for a solo league, then it's just for in the solo league. But someone was saying that there's some bug where you can like make a team in a solo league and then put them in the open league. So I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you, Black. I don't know. I was under the assumption that they wouldn't be permanent, or maybe they would be permanent if you would then join a league that allowed teams that weren't new to join it. I honestly don't know, to be fair. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry, Aubrey. Like, you're not getting the glory, but you are the engine of the team. You need to get in there, get the hard yards made, get in there and make them tackles, get the ball back.
Here's the touchdown, which could protect them from a comeback.
Are they permanent? So yeah, actually, I'm actually curious to know then. So if you make a team in a solo league and then take them out and then you join a multiplayer league which allows teams that are not new, then you could keep the points. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, like Minarez said though, most leagues require you to create a new team and join the league with it, and then crack on. So it depends on the league is the answer then. Oh right, Sinedge. Oh, okay. Sinedge is in chat. There you go. There we go. Everybody say hello. Oh, and he says as well, there might be a bug that allows TV 1000 teams to join even if they're not actually new, which is what I heard as well. I'd heard that there was a bug that people could farm up teams in solo and then join them in the open league. Yeah, Mogans, we had a good start. This game is almost identical to the way the other Wood Elf game made that we did really well. Like, we had a really good start. We got a couple of orcs off the pitch really quickly, and then like everything we've tried to do after that has just gone really well. Like, the ball drops on the floor, we just we try and pick it up, it works. We give it to a guy, it works. We run away like that. The same thing happened yesterday. Imagine a ready-made Kill Chaos joining a league. Yeah, Chevy, this is the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure that there was an official cyanide thing saying that they had actually banned some teams or got rid of some teams from the open league because they had literally done just that. They had farmed up a Chaos Kill team and then entered them into the league, and then just proceeded to murder everyone with and ended up with a brilliant record in the league. Because not only had they farmed them up, they'd farmed them up to the extent whereby they just kept doing it until they got the perfect team that they wanted. So like they literally had like doubles on everyone and whatever, and then just murdered people. So, welcome back, RJ. Welcome back.
That's gonna hurt in the
I had no problem, Mogans, no problem. And hello, Sinage, by the way, or Sinage. Is that I'm gonna go with Sinage. Sinage. I'm gonna go with Sinage because the eye's not at the end. But welcome. It's good to see you.
That player's a little short.
And yeah, honestly, I was talking earlier about the fouling. I stand by what I said. I don't. Anyone that comes to the channel on a regular basis knows all my opinions on fouling and the ins and outs of it, and when it's good and when it's not, and why I don't really care about it. I understand that is not everyone's opinion, and each to their own. But there are a lot of times when I foul because I feel like it's worthwhile to do so. There we go, Aubrey. There we go. You've got the ball. You've got to survive. You've got to try and survive. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't like. Honestly, I do understand that some people really hate it. Oh yeah, getting salty are perfectly like. Even I get salty at the game. I don't get salty at the game often, but I definitely get salty at the game. Sure feet guy, just stay on your feet. Okay, good. Now it just becomes a case of can we get. But yeah, me and fouling. I never foul just for the sake of fouling. I always foul because if there is a foul opportunity at any point in any game where trading the guy who I'm fouling for the guy who I'm fouling with is good, then I'll do it. Like, that's it. It's not because I'm like, oh, I just want to kill everything. Like, I literally, if I feel like trading players is good for me, I will quite happily try and trade players. Let's and I find it very hard to pass up like 90-odd% fouls. They're just too juicy. Where do I want to go here? There. Right. And then we've already blitzed. Can we? Oh, no, that's going to be crazy. Let's see what Nosedive can do.
The players arrive to assist their teammate.
No, there.
Oh!
Oh, he's glorious.
It's going to be an over-the-top jump. Dance. Jump. Is there anything they cannot do?
I bet you they can't put
sure
three
feet as well,
McBurdy sandwiches into their mouths at the same
There we
time.
go. Right. God, what? Elves are just full of bullshit, aren't they? Really? Like, they really are just full of absolute bullshit. They just can't help themselves. No. Whoa. Blacknick, understand. You can understand it, but you join a league with fresh team. Oh yeah. Like, the matchmaking is a bit weird. Like, if you do join the open league and immediately get matched up against like some really high TV chaos, it does suck. Like, it really does suck. The only silver lining in that situation is that your team's so new that you can just remake it like from scratch. The other good thing is that there's a lot of times, like, I honestly feel like, as far as like the team value difference goes, there is definitely a point of diminishing returns. Like, if you're a 1,000 TV team,
Remember,
and you end up playing against a 2,000 TV Chaos team, yeah, it sucks. But if you just go in with your 1,000 TV team and you can buy Morg and a Wizard, oh, that your first game was against 2250 Chaos. Yeah, I mean, it does suck, and there's definitely the possibility that it goes horribly for you. Like, that could definitely happen. But there's definitely a point whereby, when you've got such a massive TV difference, you can, like, if you can buy Morg and a Wizard and a Bribe and stuff, all of a sudden the Chaos Coach is in a position whereby the players he kills of yours are like, you know, they're level 1 guys. Who cares? You replace them. If you kill even one of his players, then it's like a massive team value investment that's all of a sudden like just gone down the pan. So I kind of dislike playing teams that are... I dislike playing teams that are way lower than me almost as much as I hate playing teams that are way higher than me. Oh, Vineras. Up over 1,000. So yeah, but I definitely feel like, especially, I suppose it would be hard to set up, but especially for newer players, like if their first experience of the multiplayer is that they join a league with a fresh team and get instantly matched up against someone who's like got a bunch of level 4s or 5s, I just think that that's bad for the game more than anything. Like I certainly think that brand new fresh teams into the league should be matched up with people no higher than say like 1100-1200. Purely on the off chance that they are new to the game, or they're new to the multiplayer, or new to the open league. You really don't want their first experience with it to be against a 2,000 team that's going to kill them. So yeah, once you've played a few games and your TV's up to like 1,500, then maybe you could be a bit more loose with it. But at the very beginning of the game, I definitely feel like it would be worthwhile for them to make it so that you don't necessarily oh, it's 50% dodge. Okay, you stand up. Catcher. Okay, you go in there.
Now it's just a simple matter of getting the ball at their feet.
Yeah, I definitely feel like people's first experience of the game should not be that. Oh, not that guy. That's kind of a shame, because now... I kind of wanted it to go anywhere, and then I could have picked out with a thrower and run off. But never mind. That guy goes over there. Has he got frenzy? Nope, that's fine then. You good sir are going to go. You go there then.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Ah, at least they have team.
Go on, Trezif. Oh. Oh, Trezif. It's just... What's happened?
Oh,
Nosedive is actually doing things and Trezif is killing people. Like, the world has gone crazy. The world has gone crazy. Everything's been turned on its head. Right. But... Trezif, it's glorious. It's glorious. How far could the Black Hawk get? Probably not far enough to make this worthwhile, so I'm probably better off doing this, actually. Okay, that seems about as good as we're going to get. Has he got block? No, he doesn't have block. So I will take a 1 dice here because this guy doesn't have block. Okay, end turn, right. Whew. Leap ball into handoff. Yeah, catcher. I caught it, coach, and now I can't go anywhere. Indeed. Indeed. Who is this? We did, and to be fair to Aubrey, wherever you are, we gave you your chance at glory. We did give you a chance at glory. Unfortunately, you just got KO'd. Who's that? Ernest? Ernest. You can mostly avoid terror if you search your opponent. Yes, I have. What Ernest's saying is that if you don't like the big TV difference, you can just find opponent, and if you don't find one within the first 10 seconds or so, just cancel it and do it again. Because I think, from what I understand, the way it works is if you're like 1500 TV and you start searching for an opponent, it starts searching at 1500 TV, and the longer the search goes on, the wider the value gets that it will match you up at. So, like he says, you can just keep. Search, didn't find cancel, search, didn't find cancel. And that should help, hopefully. And Millet, you're being salty about your last game. What happened? Good sir. Have the catcher hand off to someone useful. Yeah, when it's my turn, I would almost certainly... I don't know, have we got anyone that's close? I would have liked to have got this guy a level, maybe. That guy, no. Well, that guy's already got a level. That catcher needs a level, maybe. I don't know, but that would be awkward. And you are still far away. After 20 seconds... Oh, right, okay. Can you get a permit to link them useful match over if you decide to use? I'm sure one of the mods can do that for you, Miller. You deleted your Dark Elf team in a salty rage after you got 3 minor strength injuries after fouls on blitzers and witch elves. Oh, damn. That is just... Yeah, that is just real bad luck. Like, if like I assume, did the guy who was doing the fouling have a bribe? And
No need to be like that. My life coach says I have a very
I will. Oh yeah, there you go. Permit Miller. Yeah, did the guy who was doing the fouling have a bribe at all? Well, we actually still have our bribe, but we just haven't.
Halflings round a sandwich.
Oh. Because especially if he didn't have a bribe, if the guy didn't have a bribe and he was just randomly fouling people and did all those injuries and didn't get sent off, then that's kind of unfortunate.
Look at Twinkle Toes there.
All the dodges.
One more
So what do we get all? $16 of 31, 25 of 31. What's the easiest way to do this, I wonder? I suppose it's almost certainly.
Watch for the head. What a speedster!
Is that go for it? It is.
Oh, last minute pass. But will it go anywhere?
There we go. Go on, Nosedive is having an absolute blinder.
This looks like the end. They can't catch up such a big gap.
I try not to get the thing is the reason I don't look at stats. And this is not to say that no one should look at stats. If you're interested in the stats and how well things went, by like it's definitely like actually looking at the physical data and saying, okay, things were better than I thought or worse than I thought, you know, things like that. That's good. I personally don't look at them because I very much I honestly feel like in games that have RNG, if you look at stats, like you'll only ever look at the stats when you have a bad game, and you won't look at the stats when you have a good game. So whenever I have a really terrible game, I just try and put it down to the fact that okay, I've had a crappy game. I feel like I've had a crappy game dice wise, but try and at least remember that occasionally I have a brilliant game dice wise, like this one. How are there 300 orcs in there? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just honestly, it's just one of them things. Like this game, we've managed to avoid getting punched mainly by virtue of just constantly, you know, constantly running away. But the amount of times that you've had opportunities to punch the lineman, yeah, you would have definitely thought that at least one of the elves would have got KO'd or crocked or injured or whatever. We have definitely been lucky on the good old injury rolls.
Damage on the opposing team.
Ah, that's how every match should end.
Your game with oh yeah, this will be interesting. Your game with 930k inducements. Oh god. On my yeah, I really feel like once you get to that sort of difference in inducement value, like it really becomes. I kind of hate it. I hate the because I've had a couple of games where I played against guys who were like way above me, and I remember playing against the Chaos team, and between Morg and a wizard and a bribe and an extra Apo, it just became like he had to kill like 3 guys of mine to either make it worthwhile when I could just have more running around throwing blocks all day, and if he killed someone, so be it. Like, it's really rough. And I've also had, again, I also feel like some of the teams, their star players are really good, and like I would hate to play an Orc team that was a lot less than me, because if they got like Ripper and Varag, I feel like Ripper and Varag are really good for the money.
Not up to much today.
It makes the Orc team, it makes a lower TV Orc team like really awkward to play against at times. So I am in no way saying that lower TV value can make your team better than the higher TV team because of the inducements. But there are definitely situations where, given a large number of inducements and a little bit of luck with the dice, you can turn over a high TV team with a little bit of luck. Like things can go pretty badly for them at times. Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, that sucks, man. I've done that before. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do, and then I think I'm gonna click buy on something and accidentally click validate, and it all just goes tits up. I definitely feel for you there, mate.
Pass. Will it start something exciting in the dying moments of the match? The last minute pass.
Oh,
go anywhere?
never mind.
The ball flew high and true.
Yeah, that sucks when you I just saw that I had no money and clicked next, and then was looking at chat. But yeah, when you've got some inducement money to spend and you're just like, oh yeah, like I want a bribe, and then you accidentally click the validate button, it sucks. It does suck. That definitely hurts. Because we got a bribe from the kickoff events, but if you got like 200 odd, like having the bribe in a wizard, it definitely helps. Stand up.
That was a very risky.
God, Treze's just soaking up blocks like a champ. Could we even? Yeah, we probably could. We could get there, maybe. Oh, but I'm kind of pleased about the level up on the thrower. That was nice. Oh yeah, definitely. Like what Ernert was saying, I'm saying that right. Ernert. Yeah, no, there is definitely something to be said for like I honestly think it's looking at the stats is like if you find yourself getting really angry at the game. Like I honestly feel like anyone that play like sometimes you see games that have a lot of RNG in them, and people are like people get really angry and think the RNG is screwing them. If you get really angry at the game, or if you are getting really angry at the game, I definitely feel like looking at the stats is a very good idea and a worthwhile idea. Because maybe with the data in front of you, you can look at it and go, alright, maybe things weren't as bad as I thought. Maybe I'm kind of just remembering the bad games and not remembering the good games. I think that's a great idea. I really do. I think people who play Blood Bowl when they're getting a bit annoyed at the RNG, probably like that would be good for them to be like, okay, just look at the actual numbers and then you'll know for definite whether it's just you getting screwed all the time or whether you have some good games or some bad ones. Me personally, I don't do it purely because like the game doesn't bother me that much. Like if I have bad games, I actually prefer not looking at the data, because when I feel like I've had a bad game, like dice wise, I like feeling like I've had a bad game. It sounds weird to say, but you know sometimes like I suppose the best way to describe it is that like sometimes if you feel like if I feel I've had a bad game dice wise, like I don't want to prove myself wrong. I'm just going to assume that I had a bad game dice wise and I'm going to move on. Like, but if it was making me extremely annoyed, I could definitely see the wisdom in looking at the stats and doing it that way. I think that would definitely be worthwhile. Can you get in there? You can.
That's a
Oh, he fell over.
GFR.
Never mind.
For those less educated amongst you, that signifies a great feat of innate.
Oh, double one to finish. Oh, he's just straight up dead.
Horrible games.
Poor old
without at least
Vorkos.
one death.
Poor old Vorkos. We'll Apo him because it's last turn. Whew. Damn. That would have been an interesting way to end. Double one into death. That would have been a spectacularly bad end to the game. We couldn't I wouldn't have really complained because the rest of the game went so well, but blimey, double one into death would have been pretty funny to end. But it's okay, Vorkos. We saved you. We saved you. When your dude go for it and falls down and dies. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, double one into double dead would have been particularly spectacular. Oh.
The attacker has an assist.
You are waking from your slumber. Well, welcome back, Jeremy. Welcome back.
That player is about to get punched above and below the
I got this. You know, sometimes when you're playing Blood Bowl, you get a horrible sinking feeling in your start. I've got this horrible sinking feeling that right at the end of the game, now our Apo's gone, someone's going to die. I hope it doesn't come to pass. If someone does die, it's almost certainly going to be nosedive. Oh, okay. I assume that's a go for it foul.
The players arrive to assist their teammate.
Oh well. Well, never mind. GG anyway. The
The
dice went significantly in my favour that first half, and that kind of put things out of the out of reach. That's kind of like, honestly, we've had I feel like we've had virtually that exact same game yesterday. We had a game yesterday on our Wood Elves whereby the dice we had in the first half went so well, and we scored so many so quickly that it just got out of hand. Like, there was just no coming back from it. But GG. You have my gratitude and respect for sticking in the game, because you probably know as well as I do. In the Open League, a lot of the time you have a bad game and you sit there and you stick it out and you play all 16 turns, and then the very next game you have a really good game and you have a good few turns, and then the guy concedes and you don't get to play it out. So I very much appreciate you sticking it out to the end. You have my utmost gratitude and respect for that. But yeah, nosedive with the. I think that is probably the highest single without an MVP. I feel like that's almost certainly the highest we've had in any game by any player. So even Trezif, look at Trezif getting in there. Oh, look at that. That's outrageous. You lost the blitzer and rolled a 1 on gut. Oh, that sucks. Wrestled dot. We got a Rog guy. A Rog. Yep. Okay, Rog. We need I very much want a couple of guys that have got wrestle and dodge just to stand on the line. And Trezif's getting close to pile on. Indeed he is. Trezif's getting closer to block. I can feel it. He's doing so well now that he's getting closer to block. The thrower. Oh, is there any reason we don't take strong arm on the thrower? No, there is no reason we don't take strong arm on the thrower. Trezif didn't so much die as we fired him, took him outside, cut him into pieces, burnt him, chucked him in a lake, and then just replanted a shard of his this thrower is going to be so good. I love it. I love the fact that we got strong arms so quickly. Oh. Look at that. Strong arm and accurate. First 2 skills. Now I am really, really glad that we went accurate first. When we first leveled up the thrower, everyone was like, oh, get block, get block. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to have some fun. We're going to sit deep with accurate. And now we've got strong arm as well. I'm so happy. We can just sit on our own touchline and just be like, I hope I looked it. You hope I looked it in the eye when I committed the crimes. I didn't. No, I didn't. It had done so terribly. What we did was we took it out the back and we told it. We just chopped it up. We burnt most of it. We kept 1 shard so we could replant and get treasure for the second, and the rest of him we made into a toilet seat. Nice mahogany toilet seat for the clubhouse. Indeed, stone cold. Indeed, I am. I'm a stone cold coach. This is what happens when you disappoint me, players.
Nobody's gonna steal.
But yes, this is just. Oh, I'm so happy we got strong arm on the thrower. I really am. Strong arm on the thrower just is so much fun, especially with these ridiculous elves. It's so much fun. Oh, I can't wait. What do we need now? I suppose the next one. Now I really want safe throw, I suppose. Is pick up a waste on elves? Do you mean sure hands? And if you mean sure hands, I personally would say no, it's not a waste. I like sure hands on elves because even on an Agi 4 guy, if you've got an Agi 4 guy, yes, he can pick the ball up more often than not on his own, fine. But if you have sure hands, then you've got the option of diving into tackle zones to try and get the ball. Like like how often during the game is there a situation where the ball's in like 2 tackle zones and you need to try and grab the ball or something? Having a sure hands Agi 4 guy to just jump in there and have a crack at picking it up is great in my opinion. I like sure hands. I really do. I'm almost certainly going to get it on someone at some point. The way things worked out with our team, we just haven't really had a chance to do it. Nerves or Hail Mary pass. If we get definitely we could definitely get diving catch on one of the runners and go Hail Mary pass or something. That would be pretty funny. Nerves of Steel is definitely something I want on him. I would very much love Nerves of Steel, mainly to be able to. I would also very much like Nerves of Steel to be able to dive into a tackle zone, pick up the ball, and just immediately throw it out. That would be great. That would be very, very good indeed.